What's going on, YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Teen Titans issue number 46. Oh my goodness, this issue, and then one more, and then this run is finally going to rest in peace. This one's written by Robbie Thompson, and then you had a bunch of other people on it. So this picks up where the last issue, well, actually, it doesn't pick up right where the last issue left off, because the last issue ended with Jon on kind of a cliffhanger where Jon's like, where's Damian? Like, he was pissed off. So you would think, and even the solicitations, the part of the issue is like, Jon Kent demands answers about everything. He's going to question the team. No, he doesn't. He doesn't question the team at all. In fact, what was actually the one thing I was kind of interested in was seeing how Jon was going to confront the team. We never got that. We skipped over that entire conversation because Jon Kent and the Teen Titans were off busy capturing the rest of the leftover villains. Yeah, that's that. They're just cleaning up loose ends while Roundhouse narrates and annoys me for the whole thing. Another thing that really irritated me this time around was as long as you're chasing down the leads, Damian left for you. That's the problem right here too. No code names in the field. They're just calling him Damian. Like, does Jon Kent not realize that Damian has connections? Like, he's literally saying his name in front of the villains as he punches them. And again, these were just villains that kind of sporadically showed up throughout the Teen Titans run. And, you know, they had the mind-wiping thing and all that other stuff. Really, none of this stuff is that important. Like, they do kind of reference certain things that happen per se, but it's not really much in terms of plot. Again, this is really rushed. It's just, okay, quickly, let's clean up these villains. And then they get up to this part right here. It's over. Jon was actually helping them out. You said they were dealing in human trafficking before. Let's see. What were they hiding? And then we have this moment right here in the middle of the safe, which Jon had to rip off. Jonathan. So this is a letter apparently from Damian, which, how the fuck does Damian know that Jon was going to rip over this thing? How did he even realize he was going to team up with the Teen Titans? You get what I'm saying? Like, it just feels kind of out of nowhere. But again, Jon looks at the letter. He sighs. They're like, oh, it's another note from Damian. And then the worst part of all, without finding out what it says on the letter, Jon Kent burns it. Oh, here we go. You're going to love this shit right here. I'm done here. I'll take care of these two, and you all should. See, I'm done here. So that means Jon's not going to come back. He's not going to help them at all. What did Damian's notes say? What I should have known all along. What we all should have known all along. We're never finding Damian. So yes, this right here in the most despicable panel, like just when I think this run couldn't get any worse, we get this. Jon Kent, that's right, Damian Wayne's best friend, Jonathan Samuel Kent, gives up. He completely gives up. He's not even going to try anymore. He's not even going to try to help him. We don't find out what's on the letter. At least if you're going to throw that freaking letter in there, at least show us what's on it. But we don't get it. Jon abandons him. That's right. Remember Jon Kent who said, I'd never leave his side? I'm always going to be there for my best friend? He abandons him. And I guess he's going off to the future again. Because why the fuck? God damn it. I hate this book. I really, really do. I hate the fact that we lost the Super Sons for shit like this. Jon Kent would never, and I mean ever, abandon his best friend. This isn't Jon Kent. This is fake Jon Kent. It's unbelievable how out of character Jon Kent has been. But then again, ever since Bendis came in, Jon Kent's entire character has been ruined. Damian Wayne's entire character has been more ruined than Jon Kent's. At least Jon Kent is still good. But Damian's entire character has been through the shitter, and there's no positive signs to this. Like, it just is a complete mess. He doesn't even get the chance to, like, fix things with the team. Yeah, like, this book, it's nothing. You can't have a Teen Titans book without a Robin. And he's just been shat on completely. And it just gets worse and worse every issue. Just when I think they can't find any possible ways to make things worse, they do. Jon Kent abandoning him, that's bullshit. Jon Kent would never do that. And again, how the hell did Damian know Jon was going to team up with the team? And why didn't we get the scene of Jon confronting the Titans? I would have loved to have seen him rip them all a new one, because they're guilty in a lot of things too. And again, they're trying to make up for it. But we never get that. It's completely skipped over for a bunch of rushed, like, oh, we got to wrap up all this stuff. Again, I understand they have only a few issues left, but they should, like, why? Why are you ending it on this fucking note? So anyways, the Titans talk about all these things. I guess they've pretty much cleaned up a lot of the mess. I mean, there's a few things left here and there, but I guess they're kind of friends at this point. Oh, God, I'm so sick of this. Like, we've had, like, 20-plus issues. Oh, like, what, like 30 issues with this team already? If you count the crossovers and all that. And now it's like, I guess we're kind of friends now. I hate this team. I really, really do. So then Crush goes in there, and then she's, I guess, living with Roundhouse, and I guess they're friends now. Wallace and Emiko are off doing their thing. They go on kind of, I guess, a little date, I guess. Again, like, the timing of it, it's like, it's not, why are you throwing this in here with 2 issues left? Who's to say it's going to even last longer than, like, these issues? Like, it's getting canceled next month. Why are you throwing this in here? Why not just keep it friends and focused on, like, the mission? But, again, I'm going to be glad when this book is done. So yes, Roundhouse feels guilty for what happened to Jin. I guess Crush kind of forgives him. And he's like, I just hope... And here's another thing, too. So you made a mistake, you messed up, now you're making it right. And Jin made her own decision. I have to respect that. Look, unlike us, she was actually an adult, sort of in a way. And again, that right there, Crush is clarifying that Jin was an adult who was having a relationship, trying to have relationships with teenagers. So Jin should be in jail for that. Arrest her ass for trying to date underage children. Yeah, that's right. I went there. So blah, blah, blah. We have kind of this fair scene with Wallace and Emiko. Honestly, my favorite moment of this entire issue here is this facial expression that Emiko gives. I think the art actually is pretty good in this issue. It's not the best I've seen, but I think the art works. This is it. This felt like this moment right here. I like this moment. Just this facial expression. That's it. That's my favorite moment of the entire thing. She shoots stuff, and she wins something. So that's what teens do, huh? Yep. And is that what they call a date? Oh, look at this. Oh, God, this cringy stuff right here. And then there's somebody behind them. I mean, yeah, usually you have to ask someone out to make it official, but so make it official. Emiko, will you go out with me? Oh, God, this cringe. I don't like their relationship. It just feels really tacked on. I feel like Wallace had no role in this entire book other than to just date somebody. Literally, what was it? He was supposed to be the moral compass of the entire team, but, like, he didn't do much. Like, again, this feels really kind of thrown together. I mean, they were trying to set things up, like... I just don't, it just doesn't sit well with me knowing all the other shit that went down in this entire run that we're throwing this relationship shit in here at this point in the book. And again, it's like, we just had all this crazy shit happen, so why are you throwing this shit in here at this point since the book is ending? It doesn't sit well with me. I don't like the fact that, you know, these characters almost kind of get away scot-free, and pretty much my favorite character gets shafted, like, and gets it the worst of all, doesn't even get a chance to redeem himself. It's just a fucking mess. So then all of a sudden Emiko is, I guess she can quickly change that fast. Wasn't aware she had super speed, but then again, we come to find that, but don't worry, I have plans for you and Red Hour. These sent Deathstroke after you took the money and ran. For what I've seen, the only way to tear the Teen Titans apart is within. So this right here is showing the Joystick, that character who was in, I believe, the Teen Titans Annual, who, like, got his mind wiped and stuff by Jin and that. Well, he's back. And he's going to be mind controlling them, which there's 2 ways I can look at this. I am really hoping that he was responsible for what happened with Damian and the mind control, but it's not going to happen. Like, that's what I would hope. I'm like, okay, this could explain a lot of the out of characterization that's just kind of came right the fuck out of nowhere with Damian, because all that stuff with Alfred and that felt like really retconned on and like out of nowhere. But well, it's probably not going to happen. And again, this kind of feels like another kind of middle finger, at least to me personally. It's like, oh, well, they're getting mind control, but like that's an out for them. But I guess Damian won't get an out too. I don't know. I'm just kind of losing track at this point with how much I can't stand this book. Jon Kent giving up on Damian Wayne, that's a big fuck you. That's a complete insult to like everything the Super Sons were, everything that book stood for. I'm sick of this team. The only character I really liked on the team probably was Emiko. Wallace was just kind of okay. He had really no role in this. Crush is just there. Roundhouse I found annoying. Jin was like really obnoxious and she's gone. Jon Kent, again, I'm a big Jon Kent fan, especially in Super Sons, but ever since they aged him up, it's been a complete mess. And now we got Future State coming up, and I guess they're setting things up for what happens in Future State. So my theory is if the Future State goes through, they'll make Damian some sadistic overlord villain because they have no fucking idea how to develop characters in this stuff. And yeah, I didn't care for this issue much. The artwork is fine. None of this sits well with me. The stupid letter that's just kind of thrown in there. One, like I said, how the hell does Damian know that Jon was going to team up with the Titans? How can we miss the conversation that he should have had with the team? And 3, worst of all, is, what was I going to say? Yeah, like, he just leaves. Jon Kent fucking leaves his best friend. What a big fuck you to, like, everything that friendship stood for. He abandons them. He fucking abandons them, and it's bullshit. But that's all I got to say. I'm not happy with this book. I'm glad this shit is ending next month. I tried giving it a chance. I really, really did try. I wanted to like this book. I wanted to like it. I really, really did. But what it does to some of like my favorite characters, what it does to one of my favorite characters is unforgivable. Tomasi is like the only hope for trying to fix a lot of this mess. And just the way things are kind of set up, I don't know like how it's going to go. And I really, really, really hope things for the best. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But anyways, what are your thoughts on Teen Titans issue 46? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. And be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Like this video. Share it with everyone you possibly can. Let them be known. Like, warn them of this book. And I even checked Twitter today. Everybody's shitting on this issue. Like, just about everybody is just unhappy. Like, especially Damian fans. They're not happy with the treatment of his character and just the way this book is going in general. It's nice to see fans united and just how much they truly dislike this book. Literally, I can't find really anybody who's enjoying it at this point. And yeah, it doesn't make me happy. But anyways, that's all I got to say. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to come back next time. I'm going to try and finish covering the remaining Teen Titans issues that I never got to earlier on in time for the final issue next month. So by the time that final issue comes out, I will have finished talking about every Teen Titans issue. And yeah, look forward to that. And I will be covering the Detective Comics arc that Damian's supposed to show up in, because I feel like that's kind of unresolved plot lines. And I'm hoping Tomasi works his magic and fixes this. But we'll see. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this. Let me know your thoughts on this issue in the comments section down below. Hit the bell notifications, yada, yada, yada. And as always, take care now. Bye-bye then. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.